Hi guys! Today I'm going to be doing the Christian Girl book tag. This tag was originally created by Oshina over at Oshina Reads Co. And I was tagged by Julia over at Rooted Reading. I never really know how to keep going after I say that stuff, so let's just do the tag. Also, I am not feeling the best. I feel fine, but I'm stopped up and coughing and stuff, so yay, springtime! That made me sound sicker than I am. I promise I'm not actually that sick, but if my voice sounds weird, that's why. Alright, so the first question is, pick a book that inspired you in your walk with God or your faith with Jesus, or faith in Jesus. And for that, I kind of always have, I don't know, I feel like I have a hard time answering these questions with something other than the Bible. But the answer I'm going to go with is, the answer I usually go with for things like these, Adorning the Dark by Andrew Peterson. Just a very inspirational book, especially for Christian artists, and I say artists in the broad sense. Because Peterson, he's an author, but he's also a musician, and he talks a lot about music and writing, but I feel like it could apply to most of the arts. So I will say this one. Okay. Number 2 is pick a book that shows an ultimate sacrifice for someone else. 3, 2, 1, Narnia! Yay! Now that we all have said the most obvious answer in the world, we can move on, because you all knew I was going to say that, right? You knew that. You knew that, right? Next is pick a book with your favorite love story in it. I love how you can totally see that me reaching back, but I don't have anywhere better to put them. Beren and Luthien by Tolkien. Obviously the Silmarillion really is where this comes from, but Beren and Luthien is a standalone book, so yeah. I love the relationship between Beren and Luthien. I love how they always support each other and always protect each other, have each other's backs, and just the epic nature of it. The way that, when Beren, I guess spoilers for the Silmarillion. So, Beren dies in order to win Luthien's hand. He literally dies in this attempt. And then Luthien is so grief-stricken. She tells him as he's dying, don't leave, the halls of the dead. Don't go on to the, permanent afterlife that humans go to. You wait for me. And somehow he does. Humans aren't supposed to wait that long in Mandos, the halls of the dead, but he does. And so she arrives, and she is able to move the Vala of the dead, the angel who is in charge of the dead, to pity with her tears. And they both get to come back and live a human lifespan together on Earth. And it's just so beautiful, and I love them so much. Yeah. Also, Beren is sassy, so that's fun too. Okay. 4, pick a book with an epic good versus evil battle. And for that, I'm going to go with The Final Storm by Wayne Thomas Batson. I mean, just look at that cover. Obviously, an epic good versus evil battle. I can't really tell you much about this, but let's just say there are some notes from Revelation in this book. Because it's book 3. This series, I can tell you, I guess, about the series. The series is The Door Within. And basically, in this, there is this fantasy world that is like a mirror to ours. And each person has they're called glimpses, the people who live in the other world. So each person has a glimpse that mirrors them, they're the same sort of person. And so when someone from our world goes into, I was about to call it Erwiar. It is not Erwiar. Erwiar is Alabil. That's it. Erwiar is Peterson's world. Wingfeather. Alabil. When a human goes into Alabil, the glimpse comes into our world. And it's really interesting. Yeah, very fascinating book. Series, concept. It's YA or middle grade. I actually don't know if it's YA or middle grade. It's on that line, But anyways, very epic final battle in this one. Alright, pick a book that has prayer and or Bible reading in it as an essential or major element in the story. Okay, I don't think I can ever pass up answering this question with The Merchant's Daughter by Melanie Dickerson, because 1, I just love that book so much. And then 2, I love how Annabelle loves the Bible. Like, that is such a beautiful thing that Melanie Dickerson included in this book. Yeah, so definitely that one. That's probably always gonna, yeah, that's always gonna be my answer for something like that. Pick a book that has personally challenged you or that has persecution for one's faith in it. All right, I went with the persecution angle, and I'm going with Ilion Chronicles. Is anyone surprised? Probably not. So, yeah. Moving on. And then finally, pick a book where the main character is different from everyone else or stands out, or separates themselves apart for the plot. And I'm going with Noah, Man of Destiny. This is the good Noah book. I'm sure we might, if you've been around here long enough since February, you might remember that I read a bad Noah book this year. This is the good Noah book. I haven't read it in a while, but like it was good. It's yeah. It's a little like, you know, Noah probably didn't do all this in actuality, but this series is, but like, it's at least biblical. So there's that. But yeah, obviously Noah separates himself apart from all the evil people in order to build the ark and stuff. So that is the tag. So now I probably ought to tag people. I will tag Taylor and see. I will tag Anne and I will tag Shannon. So there's some people to do it. Obviously don't feel pressure to do it. And if you want to do it, please feel free. Say I tagged you. Or if you want to answer the questions in the comments, especially the, I want to know what book encouraged you in your walk. All right. Thank you for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.